Boy, you know that guy's catching a folding chair to the head.
Greetings, tribe, and welcome to another edition of Ortega's Hotplate. Last night, myself, my friend Brandon John Dope, and his friend Jill, we all went to Chicago, went to AAW Defining Moment at the 115 Bourbon Street, Marionette Park, Illinois. Crazy ass room, crazy ass venue, but damn if they don't put on some great shows in there. Starts off with a six-man scramble. Ace Perry gets the win over Straight Brazy Braden Lee, the in-seeker Dante Leone, frontman Jah C, I think Jake Landers, and Karam. Jake Landers, I really just don't like seeing, and he's been at a lot of shows I go to in Chicago. It's not that he's bad or anything, there's just something about him that just annoys the fuck out of me. He kind of reminds me of the dude. There's an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry buys the van, and the guy who sells him the van, I think it's Dana Gould as the actor, plays the crazy guy who goes and digs plays a crazy guy that goes and digs a hole and sits in it if he gets his feelings hurt. And the guy kind of reminds me of Dana Gould. They have that beard, so I don't know. Maybe it's that. Anyway, it is what it is. Ace Perry, who looked like Janela and Marco Stunt, had a fucking kid. He's a really talented young man, gets the win, like I said. Always good to see frontman Jah C. It was not good to see Karam basically try and throw him through the fucking stage, but that stage had no give. It was a brutal fucking power bomb, and I am sorry Jah had to go through that. That was the first time in this show that Karam makes an impact. After that, Ren Jones takes on the returning Jigsaw. It was supposed to be Davey Vega. Don't know what happened with that, but as always, card subject to change. So the swag champion gets the win. Third match, Heritage Belt Championship. Hakeem Zayn retains against Ace Austin and Myron Reed with a little assist from Karam as he shakes the shit out of Gia Miller, Ace Austin's girlfriend, to goose his attention. One of the really bad spots in this match was Myron Reed was coming run off the stage, went to kind of, like do a flying flop body thing, and Hakeem just low bridged him and just fucking, he went through the air looking like goddamn Jazz on Fresh Prince. Tag team champions on the line. Jake Something, Stallion Rogers taking on Larry D and the Iron Demon Shane Mercer. Now it's kind of a, thrown together tag team. Two big ass strong dudes. Really, really hard hitting match. Got to see Mercer put on some really impressive feats of strength. Larry looked great. He's cut down a ton of weight over the last year and a half. But Jake and Stallion retain those championships, and I think they may hang on to them for quite a while. They are quite a formidable team together. They have dubbed themselves the Cowboys from Hell, and they look like they're getting ready to go on a long ride over a lot of teams. Allison Kay defends her women's title against Sky Blue and Christy Janes. Retains. And of course, one of my favorite things being going to AAW Shoes is La Sociedad Boricuas. They wrestle a lot, but they always seem to come out in the audience and just stir up a bunch of shit. And I don't know exactly what the beef is with them and Sky Blue, but they have been fucking with her forever. The last show I was at, they put a beat down on her. And again, they, they're talking their trash. They're out in the audience talking shit. And it's like they're just fucking entertaining. They're fun to watch in the ring. They are great, great, shitty heels. They're wonderful at it. And they're one of my favorite parts of going to AAW Shoes. They truly are. So, match is over. They jump in. They start beating on the ladies again. Now, at this show, special appearance, meet and greet by ECW original hardcore icon, the Sandman. Now, I looked at my buddy Brandon and I'm like, Sandman here, he got to do something, right? He's going to run and he's going to whack somebody with a goddamn kendo stick. It's got to be, right? So, of course it does. So the beatdown's going on. And, man, Sandman is like, he's got the history, but I was never really a big mark for him back in the day. When fucking Enter Sandman started last night, I marked out as hard as I probably ever have in my fucking life. Seeing him standing on the chairs, cracking beers, doing the fucking gimmick, pouring them into people's mouths and shit. It was just so fucking awesome. And fortunately, when I got the tickets, I got us on the end of the row because I've been to enough shows to realize that if the action spills out on the floor, there's a good chance it's going to come right there at our feet, and I'm here for that. And so here comes the Sandman right to our corner, and sure as shit, he's cracking the beers and he's dumping them down me and Dope's fucking throat. And it was one of the greatest fucking things I've ever experienced live at a wrestling show. I'm so happy I was there for it. It felt like 1997. It was one of the fucking coolest things to be part of. And I'm fucking happy I had that experience. Even better that I had that experience and got to share it with one of my fucking best friends, man. That was just, so fucking good. But really, we're here to talk about AAW, not me and my friend. So let's get back to the show. 4-man luchador match, tagged. Aramis and Laredo Kid. With Laredo Kid, man, that dude's just fucking amazing. Taking on Gringo Loco and Arez. And if you've seen me talk about Arez, you know I'm a huge fan. I was disappointed I did not get to see the, slow roll nip up. But hey, you can't see all the cool moves every time or they lose their effect, right? Anyway, great match. Aramis and Laredo get the win. Some wonderful just lucha shit. Lots of chain stuff. Lots of flippity flop and all that good shit. And I got a shirt from Arez. And the thing is, I go to the thing. It ain't got no sleeves. It's already got the sleeves off of the fucking shirt. Points. But then I look. It's got a fucking hood on it too. The fucking shirt has a hood. It's got no sleeves. Front and back print. And the center gimmick pocket like a hoodie. It's fucking everything I love about fucking clothing. Sleeveless, but a hood and a center pocket. And it was only $20 fucking dollars. How do they make those kind of deals? I don't know, but they pass the savings on to me. That's enough about that shirt. I really like that shirt. Surprise out of nowhere, Big Beef Gnarls Garvin makes an appearance, taking on Sean Logan. Sean Logan lasted about 45 seconds. Gnarls Garvin, Big Beef, is just a goddamn fun to watch, man. He's a great, big, crazy motherfucking just kind of fucking dude, and I just love watching him. Good to see him in AAW. Now, he gets the squash in, but here comes John E. Bravo with, Hartenbauer, and they've had their dealings with Russ. John E. makes a deal with Big Beef. Take out Russ Jones, I got $5,000 for you. And Beef says, fuck yeah, Beef likes money. Beef likes beating people up. Beef's in. Here comes Russ and Chuck Smooth. And as usual, Russ puts a beat down on them boys. Gets the knee to the back of Beef's head, gets the win. Unfortunately, John E. Bravo has been doing some of his Impact backstage shit. So here comes Larry D's big ass and jumps in. And they beat the piss out of Russ pretty bad, which sucks because I really like Russ Jones. I like this feud. I'm hoping it really builds to something huge here, especially with Larry and Beef being involved now. I'm excited to see where this moves forward. And also, John, capital E, period, Bravo, is just fucking great talent and great as a manager. It's just so fun to watch. From there, we go to me, what was my main event of the night. It was not the main event of the show, but it was the match of the night for me. The double dog collar match with Infamy and Second Gear crew members, Good Old Manser and the Cornbelt Cowboy, one called Manders. And man, what a fucking brutal match. Chairs, doors, blood, all the nine, man. It was so fucking good. And it was good to see SGC get the win. Fucking Manders had a top rope stampede through 8 chunks of door and 4 fucking tables. And just, it was it's a good violent match, but without being death matchy. It was just dudes who we got fucking beef and we're going to fucking work this shit out. And they beat the hell out of each other. And, some after-show interviews, Infamy gives them their respect. Also, some after-stage interviews, fucking Manser and Manders are fucking wound, dude. You can see the clips on AAW social media, Instagram, Twitter. Probably posted all over, people sharing them, retweeting them, and all that shit right now. But the backstage with Manser and Manders is great. Fucking Manser says something about fucking digging holes and making tater salad or some shit. That dude's insane. I know they probably went out and drank some beers. Those two may have beat the shit out of each other the other night just for something fun to fucking do. Main event of the evening. Literal main event. Fred Yehai, Josh Alexander who at the last AAW event went to a 60-minute time limit draw and absolutely beat the shit out of each other. You may recall me saying the greatest wrestling match I'd ever witnessed live, still is. But those two teamed up in a tag team, which is weird because there's so much there. It's like that mutual respect. Also, there's some, tentativeness between the two of them. Obviously, they took on Shaft and Matt Fitchett. Now, Matt Fitchett's an incredible fucking wrestler, and Shaft is just the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Well, they weren't bad enough to beat Yehai and Josh, but you could definitely see the tension is still there between Josh and Yehai. Josh is still the number one contender, and that rivalry is far from over. And after seeing that 60-minute match, I cannot wait to see those two get at it again. It's just going to be fucking amazing. All in all, a great show. My June, July, August, September, October. It's my 5th AAW show, my 5th consecutive. I will be missing the 2 shows on the 29th and 30th. 30th is Revolver, man, and Revolver's going to trump everything. Revolver's going to be AAW. Revolver's going to trump GCW, any of those other things. And it's just, that's my promotion. That's the one that holds my heart the deepest. GCW's working its way in there, though, just saying. Just saying. Got my tickets to see the Nick Gage Invitational 6 in Chicago, November 13th. We swung by a dispensary and got some little goodies. And the first I went to a dispensary and I was asking for a specific type of product that would put me in the fucking couch. And one of the guys working says, give him some of that ice cream cake shit. And he's like, yeah, that ice cream cake shit. And then she gets in and says, no, we don't have the ice cream cake shit. So I got some different shit. But I went to an affiliate dispensary this time. You know what they had? They had the ice cream cake shit. And you know what? There's a reason that dude said, give him the ice cream cake shit. Wow, buddy. You want to talk about relaxed, thick head and stuck to the fucking couch? Get yourself some ice cream cake shit, bro. Get yourself some ice cream cake shit. Just saying. Went to a wonderful little Mexican joint on the way to the show. Figured it's going to be quick. At first, it seems like, oh man, this is just going to be those janky kind of generic flat. I mean, they're okay, but there's like 4 places here in Iowa City. They're just a very standard menu. It's kind of blandish. It's very, very geared towards white people. This had that look, but they certainly didn't have that fucking food. Jill got the combo platter that had this flank steak on it that, man, you probably could have fucking eat it with a spoon. It was so goddamn tender and so just wonderful flavors from the grill. It's really, really, I don't know what it's marinated in, but it was just so, so delicious. Dope got the tamales verde, fat fucking tamales with pollo, but also that verde sauce, man. The tomatillo verde sauce they had, it was just, I've never had one like that. It was like, sometimes when you make chicken stock and it's got a dank darkness to it, like it's a deep flavor. It's a rich chickeny flavor. This was that kind of verde thing. I don't know. They had to add something to it. I don't know if they had like maybe lard or bacon fat or something. There was something there that really gave it an unctuousness, and it was so good. Myself, I got shrimp tacos, and I expect I'm going to get my little shrimps, and I'm going to get my pico, and I'm going to get my serranos that are on it, and they're going to be layered on there as a taco is. They did this different, whereas it was kind of like they took ceviche and heated it up because the pico was already mixed in with the shrimp. The peppers were already mixed in with the shrimp. The shrimp was cut in these little tiny pieces. I don't know how they got them that tiny and cooked without overcooking them. And it was just, it was perfect. And there was so much in each taco. Like I literally had to eat like almost, a third to a half of just the filling out of each taco to close it up to eat it properly. Ain't mad about it. Love that shit. It was really good fucking food. And what a great time. Again, I'm glad I got to go spend a show again with some friends. I love going to see pro wrestling, but it's just always a little better when you're with your boys, And, I'm sorry that Six couldn't be there. Sorry that Sam couldn't be there. Me and Dope are out there representing the IC Revolver crew, being those delegates when we can. I'm doing my part. I know these guys will be going to shows again. I can't wait till the 4 of us are tied up fucking watching that Revolver show October 30th. This is me talking about AAW Defining Moment. I had a great fucking time. You can watch it on Fight TV. You can see the replay. Get on the social media. Look through fucking for highlights. Check out AAW Wrestling. It's great shit. It happens in Chicago like once a month. Like I said, I've gone to 5 shows in a row. I plan on going in November on the 26th for for another one. I've been Ortega Latrobe. This has been AAW Defining Moment. You've been on the Hot Plate. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see your ass down the road.
I love Ortega's sauce. It makes my taco pop.